We are broadcasting live from the UN Climate Summit in Bonn, Germany, where representatives from nearly 200 nations have gathered for negotiations aimed at bolstering the landmark 2015 Paris Climate Accord. Climate change poses a particularly devastating threat to low-lying island nations. This year's climate change conference comes after President Trump has vowed to pull the United States out of the landmark 2015 Paris Climate Accord.
Come on, you know that in California, we have the strongest environmental policy of any state in the country. We have the toughest rules on oil. I don't think we should shut down oil in California and then take it from Venezuela or take it from places where the rules are even worse. We have to stop the cars. We have to get electric. We have to get public transportation. We need better land use. We've got to solve the problem. And I understand because California, we are cutting our oil consumption. We're cutting our greenhouse gases. That's what we have to do. I'm talking about reality. And California has the strongest oil reduction rules in America. We're the leader. If someone wants to say, oh, get rid of oil, you mean get rid of our cars. If you got rid of cars, you would have a revolution and there'd be shooting in the streets. I don't think it makes sense to import oil by train. It's very dangerous. And people who say, hey, don't take oil out of your ground, bring it by train or by boat, that's far more dangerous. The answer is stop using oil in cars, in trucks. You need a renewable vehicle grid. That's the answer. And I think to say anything else is not intellectually honest and is not helpful. We're considering a ban on oil over the next 25 years. We're reducing it.
Fracking is a very serious issue.
Fracking is very serious, and horizontal fracking is very dangerous and uses 10 times the water. And in California, it's a very small part. What I'm talking about, we'd like to get rid of all oil drilling, but we have to do it in a systematic way, reducing the demand and not just the supply. Because if we don't reduce the demand, we'll get the supply by boat and by train, and that is really dangerous to human beings. People die from the bringing in of oil. So that's the honest truth. I don't know whether that is something you're going to want to deal with, but I'm telling you the way it is.
So that was California Governor Jerry Brown.